Hi, I'm Shawn. Can you guess what RevEx is cooking? My name is Shawn Fisher, aka Saphira, and what I want folks to know about my cooking and life in general is everything I do comes from an open heart and is done with love. Sometimes it's a little stronger, like some of my flavors. Sometimes it's very subtle and it hits you afterwards. So that's a main thing in my cooking. I really like it to be the follow-up, the slow build. But I was told that by some folks who I needed to pay attention to when I was 11 years old, that I should always wear blue as protection, and eventually just evolved into from clothing all blue to everything surrounded by blue to lingerie blue to, oh, you know what? I can wear blue toenail polish and I'm protected. My favorite athlete is Secretariat, the horse. When he went out to stud back in the day, because yes, I am of that age, I cried because I thought that he should still be racing. I love all forms of music. I can sing all forms of music. I hate to sing opera in German. I am now 55 years old, which made me beyond happy because apparently I'm a protected class in the Commonwealth of Virginia where I live. And so that makes me feel like I can go anywhere and they have to accept me. That's pretty liberating. I have a cat named Jack who thinks that he owns me, and he does. He owns my heart. And I have two sons, one in his early 30s and one in his late 20s, and they, for some reason, still like to hang out with me. So we actually cook all the time together. Last night we did homemade tacos, and we still have leftovers, so I'll probably be eating all that tomorrow. That's it. There are lots of ways to do deviled eggs. Sometimes I bake them in the oven, but I'm going with my traditional, which is I'm going to bring cold salted water to a boil, then let the eggs boil in a roll for 15 minutes, and then I cool them down for about 10 minutes. Well, the reason I do salted water, and many people probably know this, is it helps the shells come off very easily. And I just use regular salt for that. No need for the fancy stuff. Liberal pour. Probably one of the first things I ever learned to make when I was cooking was deviled eggs, and it's one of those things my sons say the secret ingredient is love, and that's why they turn out so well. The deviled eggs, it's a family thing since I was a baby. The avocado salad was from a former roommate, and what's really great about that is whatever sort of flavor profile you want helps make the dressing, because the vegetables themselves create the dressing and then whatever flavor profile. So you can have Greek seasonings, Italian, Mexican, herb du Provence, whatever, and it has that brightness to it. So whatever you're feeling, whatever you're serving it with, can help enhance the flavor. Right now, I am checking the the avocados to see if they have ripened. If you have unripe avocados, you put them in the oven and they can soften because the gases in them help to soften the material. It seems like we're probably just going to have to go with these at probably about a medium, otherwise they're going to cook. So I'm going to pull them out now and let them cool down just a bit. I might even put them in the fridge to help cool down so I can cut them up better. Thing to remember regarding both the grilled pineapple and the avocado salad, they are better the further along they go. So we eat it fresh, it'll be great. You wait an hour, it's going to be even better. You have it overnight, it's going to be so. I always make a lot of batch when I take it so I can leave it with the host of a party, and they can have it the next day, especially the grilled pineapple. They all love it. So I'm going to do
do you need
chunks.
chopping?
I need chopping.
Okay, all right.
You want to chop?
Yeah, I can chop.
I feel as if I'm the executive chef, and this is just like my sous chef, and he's doing everything. You're doing everything I don't like to do. I adore you.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me try to figure out what the best way of approaching that is then.
I tend to do them like sections?
Yeah, I think I'll do.
And you can put
yep.
here's the bowl. You can put everything into right here.
So we'll do. Okay.
Excuse me, I'm going to check the
Oh,
avocado.
thanks. All right.
I'm gonna put the avocado.
Cleanliness is next to Tomliness. Knife cam.
Oh, I thought you were doing the oven.
No, we're doing knife cam.
This is for my grilled pineapple. This is the seasoning for it. And a little bit goes a long way. You don't dump it on. You can just kind of gently sprinkle.
Yeah, creators and users of Old Bay.
That's right. Let's start with half.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, only half.
Maybe a third. Yeah. Let's do about half. I'm watching how you do this so I can do it. One of the easiest ways ever. So you just cut it along the, you cut it along and then whoosh,
Yeah.
out it comes. And then to do this, you just score it.
Hey.
Ow! But not cut yourself.
This episode has action.
And then all you do is squeeze. The riper it. And it just comes out. So then you just
Okay.
squeeze out.
Oh.
Oh, so I put these in the oven to soften, and it took about 25, 30 minutes at 200. It can take anywhere from, however they are going in, but these were kind of, they needed some ripening. They're a little green. Typically I'll use a Hawaiian luau, but they didn't have that. This was closest, and it smells really good. Again, I can smell the citrus in it. So, and it's a light, sprinkle. I'm sure some people do it heavier, but a little bit goes a long way.
Like you do a pepper or paprika. On
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Absolutely. Especially depending on the, type of paprika, right? Do a sweet Hungarian, you can do a little bit heavier than you can on the regular smoked Spanish or something. And this is already like the correct consistency, but you just make it a little bit like you're grilling vegetables or something, so you have that slight pucker to it. So check it between like 7 and 10 minutes. 350. Here we go. So it has
That's pretty
everything
good.
I like in it.
Yeah. What all's in it?
So this
I
has
just wouldn't focus on that.
salt, spices, salt, garlic, telecherry, black pepper, basil, oregano, rosemary, thyme, and marjoram.
So pretty much everything from the Simon and Garfunkel song.
Exactly. We're making some Garfunkel eggs. And what I do is I'll try to put the soft in or the dry, do a little toss, and then I'll put the wet. A little more pepper. Up high, so it goes in evenly. Just a dash of salt. You don't really need a lot. I like just a little bit of red pepper, cayenne red pepper. Just a dash. Were a little dry themselves. I don't know, probably because I let them sit too long, so I'm trying to make this a little bit more moisty.
So how did you do the grilled pineapple? Baked pineapple.
It's simply slice it. It's simply cubed, whatever, and then 350 for about 7 to 10 minutes, just so it kind of gets that pucker.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do a little bit longer. You can actually put this on a grill too.
Right.
And then whatever spice profile you want. You know, whatever grill mate, whatever spices you have that you like, that you think will go well with
A lot of salad.
Oh, excellent. Cool.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm the vegan. It actually does taste like barbecue. The spices I used. It's tasty. Like it legit tastes like barbecue sauce and pineapple, which is not necessarily a terrible combination.
without that heavy barbecue
Right.
like sauce on it that
Yeah,
you're kind of
exactly.
wading
The
through.
only thing I would like to see is the tomato sliced in half, just so it releases those juices a little easier.
Okay.
And you
Instead
can
of-
do that,
right.
but I personally, every way I've had when I've had it like that, it just becomes
Too soupy.
too mushy,
Oh.
right? So I mean, absolutely. Like if you knew like if you were gonna take it someplace and it was only gonna be like for that time for that serving, then cutting those grape tomatoes in half would be on point. And I like grape tomatoes better because of the size themselves. And when you do cut
Right.
them, they do hold the shape a little bit. But if you keep it overnight, it's gonna be mushy.
What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I like the flavor on this. It's got enough of salt flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
got
level's
flavoring.
perfect.
Cooked vegetables always has a very interesting balance. Like
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite things is onions on pizza comparison, like caramelized
Yeah.
onions. But this like the sugars from this pineapple is working really well with the spices.
I'm getting more pineapple. Pineapple.
I'm gonna have one of these deviled eggs here. All right. Yeah, usually I don't have very much opinion on deviled eggs, but I really like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Alright, so deviled eggs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that flavor combo is Mm-hmm. I've not tasted that in a deviled egg before. It's really good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you so much.
How many eggs have you just ate?
One more.
I'm just filming here, and I just see Kenny just like I'm expecting him to finish off the whole plate.
This is a fancy schmancy pineapple. That's a great thing I like about doing this show this way, is you can't control your face when you take the
Right.
whatever you put on that pineapple, put it on there. The freshness of the onions and the avocados in that combo, yeah, they're like so fresh and they're like. I'm very picky about both avocados and onions, and those are both so fresh and so quickly cut before they were served that it's like perfect.
I've already eaten, and it was very good. And I'm more pleased that everybody else liked it. That was the most important thing for me. I'm not a pretty cook, but I cook with love, so I hope that comes through. No, I like it a lot. I thought that the spice would be heavy on the eggs, but I'm really glad that y'all like them. And I put another spice that I hadn't put in before, and I like the flavor profile combo, so I'll keep that. And all the spices, besides the grill mates, are from Penzeys. They ethically source all of their ingredients. They're always fresh. There's no preservatives. They are a really great organization. I can't thank them enough for everything that they do. Especially when it comes to offering up free spices for folks, and even free shipping. When Trump did his thing over, this past week regarding immigration and showed the racist card again, Penzeys said, "You know how we can do this? We can do this with love, and you can get $28 worth of spices for free." And and then you have free shipping for $15 if you do that, and so that which is typically it's 25 or 30. So if I'm gonna plug anything when I'm doing this, I will plug Penzeys spices. They always have deals, always great price, and always high quality. And like me, always with love. So you know how people can cut really well and present it really well? I don't think I present well unless I'm making a meatloaf and then I just cut it like that, and like make mashed potatoes like it was from Close Encounters of the Third Kind, make a little pile. And I actually make my potatoes, sometimes I'll make them in a shape of a heart that's breaking because my sister calls them heart attack potatoes.